archipelago that consists of more than 7,600 islands, a world-renowned country of beauty. How did science and technology shape this beautiful country? Science and technology in the Philippines represents the wide scientific and technological advances the Philippines has made. Scientific technological development in the Philippines began in the pre-colonial period. Even before the colonization by the Spaniards, the natives of the Philippine archipelago already had practices linked to science and technology. Filipinos were already aware of the medicinal and therapeutic properties of plants and the methods of extracting medicine from herbs. They already had an alphabet, a number system, a weighing and measuring system. They even have their own calendar. Filipinos were already engaged in farming, shipbuilding, mining, and weaving. The Banawi rice terraces are among the sophisticated products of engineering by pre-Spanish era Filipinos. The colonization of the Philippines contributed to growth of science and technology in the archipelago. The Spanish also contributed to the field of engineering in the islands by constructing government buildings, churches, roads, bridges, and forts. The Spanish introduced formal education and founded scientific institutions. The progress of science and technology in the Philippines continued under American rule. Science during the American period was inclined towards agriculture, food processing, medicine, and pharmacy. The Americans also pursued large-scale development projects and programs that required a large number of the workers. This included public infrastructures, road constructions, and government agencies. The University of the Philippines was established in 1908. During Ferdinand Marcos' presidency, the importance given to science grew. In his 1967 SUNA, he declared that the advancement of science and technology shall have priority in the national development. In one of his State of Nation addresses, he declared that science was necessary for the development programs, and thus directed the Department of Education to revitalize the science courses in public high schools. He also gave a big part of the war damage fund to private universities to encourage them to create courses in science, technology, and to research. He established the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration under the Department of National Defense to provide environmental protection and to utilize scientific knowledge to ensure the safety of the people. In the following years, science and technology role in economic recovery and sustained economic growth was highlighted. There were noticeable improvements regarding science and technology as years passed by. Modern buildings were built because of the advancement in industrial technology. Many modern infrastructures were built from castle-like churches to state-of-the-art high-rise buildings to world-class bridges. Because of modern science and technology, transportation in the Philippines has also evolved. Modern buses can be seen anywhere in the archipelago. We now have the option to travel by air via our own airline companies or by sea via gigantic modern passengers and cargo ships. The advancement of technology also gave birth to numerous income-generating opportunities. The BPO industry has boomed together with the rise of information technology. Because of the modern ways of building infrastructures, new jobs opportunities in the industrial civil engineering fields came to be. Advanced research by our own medical practitioners are also on the rise. The Philippines is gearing towards a more sustainable society with the invention of electronic jeepneys. There are plans of opening a more advanced mode of transportation like bullet trains. These future buildings conceived may look unrealistic yet very promising. There's no doubt that science and technology has played a major role in the Philippines nation building. We have always been reliant on science and technology. The Philippines is living evidence that a world-class society is not from sight, especially when rich history meets modern technology. That's all. Thank you.